Hey, we're out here in Orem, the Sarah House. We've been remodeling this home now for about 3 weeks, and we call it the Sarah House because, of course, it backs the Sarah shell. That'll give you some idea or indication of where it's at. We've had a lot of work done. Part of the process of taking on a big remodel, of course, is the demolition, and you see a lot of pain, you see a lot of ugliness, but we're going to put it all back together here. It's going to look great. We've got some amazing things going on just with the landscaping. This thing was so overgrown. You'll see this big tree behind us. We really wanted to salvage it, but the skirt around that tree had gotten so big it was just blocking the driveway. And so we have removed the tree here, had the stump ground down. We've got all of the garden boxes here thinned out. We're gonna have to take some mulch and get those things put back together. But you know, things are looking great. It's still fall, but all the colors have changed. The leaves are off. We've been raking leaves. It's a little drab right now, but this is really a significant piece of ground here. It's a ½ acre, and there's a lot going on. And we may not get to the outside this year, but next spring we're really excited to tackle that. But come on inside. This is where the fun things are happening for sure. All right, this is so exciting. One of the big projects that we just tackled after the demolition was to go back through on all of these walls, and you'll see this here. You've got a beautiful texture that we put on the walls, and that just kind of hides a lot of the wall damage that we were facing here. These old ceilings had some cracks and fissures, so we've had those mudded and taped, and we've put a new texture on all of those. One of the things that you deal with on an older home, of course, is there's not much overhead lighting, and we feel it's important to be able to flip a switch and light this place up, but also to maintain that ambiance. So we've got another switch on each side of this room that will just turn on lamps, which is traditionally how a lot of these homes were lit. But we've got full lighting here, and it's going to be very nice and bright. We love these big windows here on each side. You can see that we have tried to protect this beautiful fireplace. You can see that we have some paper down for these hardwood floors because they're so gorgeous. We can't wait to get our hardwood guy out here and refinish those. It's going to look amazing. We had sconces that were down here. We put them up here. And then we've got a place here for a TV, if we'd like to put one up there. And so this room is kind of taking shape. We're going to retrim it, which is going to look really nice. All right, come on back to the kitchen. Lots of stuff's happening in the kitchen. Might get a little dark in here. We've got the lights down. I think we've made the decision, and some of you might kill us. We're going to paint the cabinets. We really wanted to try to maintain that natural color coming through the cabinetry here. And there's just too many fudges in the cabinetry, and so we've decided that we're going to go ahead and paint it. You'll probably notice something very different immediately about this room is that we removed that upper bank of cabinets, and that was kind of a big struggle for me because on the other side of that cabinetry was sort of a curio cabinet, and we could have really dressed it up and had a lot of fun with it. But we do have the countertops off. We took the backsplash off. I think we're going to go with some quartz countertops. It's going to look really, really nice. But this sure opened everything up into this back family room. And you'll see all the ceiling tiles were taken down. We re-insulated. And then we've got sheetrock up here. That'll be mudded and textured. And it's going to look really, really nice. Even though we're going to paint the kitchen cabinets, we're trying to make sure, and these are all in much better shape, all the bookshelves and other cabinets, it's going to look really awesome. Straight out of the late 50s, early 60s. That's when we figured this addition had been done. But we did take the carpet up here. You can see that great linoleum. There's some gold flecks in there if you catch it just right. I wish we could find something really similar to this. I think it'd be a lot of fun. But we are going to choose one flooring, I think, that goes from the kitchen all the way through this family room. Fireplace is still covered. That will be painted. It's a dark brick right now. We're going to lighten that up quite a bit. Okay, so come on down. the hall here. And we've been moving a few light switches. You know, very commonly in an older home, for some reason they put the light switch outside. I think you could play tricks on your brothers and sisters, but we actually put it on the inside here. We're salvaging that vanity. It's just too great. I love that vanity, so we'll put new tops on it. We had to take ceiling tiles down here and retexture everything. It's looking a little rough still, but it's going to come together. This is the master bedroom. I think in our last video, you saw that, you know, we took up the carpet and noticed that there's just no way to really salvage the hardwood. So we're going to pick up a beautiful carpet just in this area, but we're still going to maintain the hardwood, refinish that in this dressing room. And we're going to do a double vanity in here, separate vanities, 2 vanities in here. So that's going to look awesome. We're maintaining and salvaging all of these great doors. I think they're awesome. That bathroom is going to get a transformation. But again, we're not tearing out the whole tile surrounding that bathroom. We're going to have it recoated with an enamel coating. It's going to look awesome. So things are coming along. Come upstairs. We're back to the entry. We've got a door on order that is mostly glass. It'll be mostly glass in the door, and has that geometric pattern. It's kind of a 50s pattern. It'll really brighten up this entryway a lot. All right, we're going up. Watch your step. Okay, same thing up here. We've got all new texture and it looks really, really nice. We're fixing a couple of these windows that are kind of broken down. We'll have some wallpaper along this wall. This room is going to be really nice. We'll have 2 queen-size beds in here. Boy, it looks really ugly in here, doesn't it? So we're saving all of this tile right here. And by the way, when we took the medicine cabinet off, there's this enormous cavity up in the attic here. It was just kind of interesting. I think you could hide all kinds of treasure in there. So we will be picking a new tile floor. We're thinking this hexagonal pattern here, maybe black. This will be stark white when it's recoated. So I think that's going to look super awesome. Black tile, cool vanity. It's such a small vanity, by the way. You would not believe how hard it is to find a 19-inch vanity. We found one. Thank heavens we can find all kinds of things online these days and have them shipped here. We did take out that sheet bead board. It was right here, and it was down the hall. We have to have this roof done. I don't know if we've talked about this roof, but the whole addition and the garage has a flat membrane roof, and it's in pretty poor shape over the garage in particular. So we're going to have that redone. This room, we have a queen-size bed. We'll have some wallpaper on this side. You know, for an older home, this has an enormous closet. In fact, the other bedroom does too. But our carpenter's here today. He's going to build some new shelves for this. So you can see we have another dumpster that's filled up. I think that's our 5th dumpster. And trying to just get all the old materials out, and then all of the waste products from the sheetrock and everything else have been done here. So I think that's the general update today. This will start moving a lot faster now. They're going to start painting here pretty quick, and that'll put us in a much better position. So thanks for staying tuned. Hope you're having fun.